Your roadmap to the latest in auto. Welcome to Highway Herald. Tesla, long seen as the EV industry's trailblazer, now finds itself at the center of a geopolitical firestorm. Canada has cut it from the national EV rebate program, freezing millions in subsidies and launching a fraud investigation. This blow follows aggressive new U.S. tariffs and Elon Musk's growing political controversies. What once looked like routine business has spiraled into a crisis of trade tensions, public backlash, and policy bans threatening Tesla's North American grip. Let's explore the key developments shaking the brand's foundation. Number 5. Canada's EV crackdown, the fallout of Tesla's rebate rush. Tesla's removal from Canada's federal EV rebate program wasn't just a quiet policy change, it sent shockwaves through the industry. The spark came during the final weekend of January 2025, when dealerships across the country, particularly one in Quebec, submitted a massive 43 million Canadian dollars in rebate claims within just 3 days. That single Quebec dealership allegedly filed over 4,000 claims, far more than its vehicle inventory could justify. The surge drained more than half of the IZEV program's remaining funds almost overnight, leaving other automakers and customers out in the cold. Canadian officials responded immediately. Transport Minister Chrystia Freeland halted all pending Tesla payments and launched a full-scale fraud investigation. The Canadian Automobile Dealers Association accused Tesla of manipulating the system and undermining a program intended for fair access across the EV market. This wasn't Tesla's first flirtation with rebate loopholes. Back in 2019, the company released a stripped-down Model 3 with just 151 kilometers of range, seemingly built just to qualify for incentives. Since then, Tesla has pulled in over 713 million Canadian dollars in Canadian EV subsidies. But the January blitz proved too much, and policymakers finally slammed on the brakes. And as tensions between automakers and governments escalated, political forces kicked into high gear. Number 4. Political heat, Musk, tariffs, and Tesla's identity crisis. Tesla's latest controversy is unfolding amid rising political tensions between the US and Canada. President Trump, back in office and pushing an economic nationalist agenda, imposed a sweeping 25% tariff on all imported vehicles, including those from Canada. The move, aimed at boosting US manufacturing, sparked outrage north of the border. Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney labeled the decision a direct attack and responded with an emergency cabinet meeting. Tesla quickly became the face of Canada's retaliation, not just for its EV dominance, but also due to Elon Musk's outspoken support for Trump and controversial suggestion that Canada should become America's 51st state. In response, Canadian officials modified the federal IZEV rebate program to exclude Tesla. Provinces like British Columbia, Manitoba, and Nova Scotia imposed their own bans, and cities such as Toronto removed Tesla from local charger subsidy programs. The backlash has gone global. The UK is considering similar restrictions, while Tesla's European sales have plunged dramatically, down as much as 65% in some countries. What began as a trade dispute has escalated into a full-blown episode of international isolation for Tesla. As policy heated up, public opinion wasn't far behind, and it erupted beyond the headlines. Before we delve deeper, we'd appreciate it if you could subscribe to Highway Herald. Your support fuels our passion to create more content like this. Now let's explore number 3. From the showroom to the streets, Tesla faces public fury. While policy decisions made headlines, the fury among citizens took a far more physical form. Across Canada, the Tesla takedown movement launched full throttle. Protesters swarmed Tesla dealerships, calling out Musk's political stances and perceived corporate overreach. In Ottawa and Montreal, showrooms were defaced with pink paint. In Ontario, over 80 Tesla vehicles had their tires slashed. Environmental and activist groups like Last Generation Canada didn't hold back, accusing Musk of cozying up to authoritarian regimes and greenwashing climate narratives for personal gain. One petition demanding that Musk be stripped of his Canadian citizenship quickly crossed 375,000 signatures. The backlash wasn't limited to Canada. In the US, far-right groups like the Proud Boys rallied in defense of Tesla, casting the company as a political pawn caught in a culture war. It's a bizarre moment in automotive history, where a car brand becomes a flashpoint for international protest, policy, and ideology. But the fury wasn't just social or symbolic. Tesla's financial metrics began to reflect the damage. Number 2. Market shockwaves. Tesla's numbers take a hit. Tesla's growing political troubles are now taking a serious toll on its financial performance. Although the company experienced a brief 12% stock rally on March 25th, its share price remains 44% below its all-time high. Following Canada's decision to cut EV rebates, Tesla's stock dropped another 5.6%, closing at $272.06 and shaking investor confidence. Sales data reveals even deeper challenges. In the first 2 months of 2025, Tesla's European market share fell from 2.5% to just 1.4%. France saw a 36% drop in sales, Sweden plunged 64%, and Denmark more than 65%. In Canada, sales collapsed by 70% after the rebate program exclusion, and the US market hasn't helped. Tesla saw an 11% drop in domestic sales, including sharp declines across the Model 3, X, and S lineups. Meanwhile, Chinese rivals like BYD, NIO, and XPeng are gaining ground with affordable, feature-packed EVs and global expansion. Even the UK, Tesla's strongest remaining European market, is now considering policy changes that could restrict its incentives. To make matters worse, US tariffs may raise Tesla's production costs due to its ongoing reliance on foreign parts, further squeezing profits. Amid this storm, the question becomes clear. What's Tesla's next move? Number 1. Where the road leads, Tesla's next move. So what lies ahead for the world's most polarizing EV powerhouse? Tesla now finds itself at a critical crossroads. Legally, the company could challenge Canada's rebate exclusion in international trade courts, arguing it's a case of unfair discrimination. However, experts believe the current political climate makes a swift resolution unlikely. Instead, Tesla may be forced to shift gears and revise its North American strategy. That could involve reworking its pricing model, expanding its supplier base to reduce vulnerability, and perhaps most importantly, repairing its fractured image with Canadian consumers and policymakers. Rebuilding that trust won't happen overnight. Strategically, Tesla might lean harder into the luxury EV segment, preserving its premium edge while dodging a race to the bottom with fast-moving Chinese competitors. Alternatively, it could cut prices to claw back market share, though that risks profit erosion. Then there's Elon Musk himself. His increasingly political persona has made Tesla a global lightning rod. For the company to stabilize, it may need to untangle its brand from its CEO's rhetoric. Still, hope remains. With 1.79 million vehicles delivered in 2024 and fresh buzz from the Cybertruck, Tesla might yet emerge more agile and resilient than ever. Final chapter. Tesla's turbulence. A turning point or the start of decline? Tesla's escalating clash with Canada is more than a policy disagreement. It's a defining moment that reveals the friction between global politics, corporate identity, and public trust. What started as a dispute over EV rebates has grown into a major test of Tesla's resilience and adaptability as a global automotive force. With sales declining, rivals gaining momentum, and geopolitical tensions on the rise, Tesla's long-standing dominance is being challenged like never before. Whether the company chooses to reinforce its premium brand image, adapt its strategy, or undergo a deeper transformation, the path it takes next will shape not only its own fate, but the future of the EV industry at large. So, what do you think, Highway Herald community? Can Tesla recover from this mounting backlash and regain public trust? Should EV technology be evaluated separately from the political views of its leaders? Is Elon Musk's public persona fueling brand loyalty or accelerating its decline? As market volatility increases, can even the biggest names maintain control? And should Tesla stick to high-end models or shift toward competitive pricing? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to Highway Herald. Thanks for riding with us. You can now check out any of the videos on the screen. There's more exciting and informative content waiting for you.